I'm the father of Christina Morset. She's one of the 12 that lost their lives at the Borderline Bar and Grill in Thousand Oaks, November 7th, 2018.
Following the murder of my 6-year-old son, Jesse McCord Lewis, in his first grade classroom at Sandy Hook Elementary School on December 14th, 2012. That morning, 20 first graders and 6 educators were killed in one of the worst mass murders in U.S. history.
My cousin Ashley was in the Aurora theater shooting in July of 2012. She was permanently injured and lost her unborn child as well as her 6-year-old daughter, Veronica.
On April 15th, 2013, I was running the Boston Marathon, and as I was approaching the finish line, the first explosion was just ahead. It was powerful and loud, and I could feel it reverberating inside my body, and instantly I knew something was wrong.
So my name is Rob Peisior. My father, Joseph J. Peisior Jr., was killed in the September 11th attacks at the Pentagon while working in the Naval Command Center.
Beginning on September 11th, 2001, and for the past 21 years, Tuesday's Children has been supporting families going through trauma on their road to recovery. Our mission serves not only the 9/11 families and the first responder families, but also our military families, our families of the fallen, our international families who have been impacted by terrorism, and our communities who have felt the devastating effects of mass violence.
The public knows that mass shootings and tragedies of this kind are devastating, but what they don't realize is the lingering effects. The need for a program like STOP, the need for Tuesday's Children, is there when the casseroles stop coming, when the media moves on, when the public has kind of moved on.
STOP is a very important organization that brings together survivors of tragedy, and it's so important for us to come together so that we can learn from, grow through, and be strengthened by our experiences, and then use what we've learned to help other people.
We are a group of people who are collaborating together to raise the voices of those that were affected by mass violence.
STOP is the Survivors of Tragedy outreach program, and it was created out of an unfortunate necessity in connecting people from different events, be it 9/11 like myself, instances of mass violence, mass shootings.
We have this immediate recognition in each other. There's a validation there. There's a sense that somebody understands what you've been through and that you're not alone.
Tuesday's Children saw that there was a need for a roadmap for communities that were recovering from traumatic events, from terrorism, from military conflict, from mass violence, and especially from the growing number of mass shootings. And we were hearing from survivors in these communities that they wanted us to try and convene a group and bring these people together.
To be able to meet together and to walk through this together.
STOP members have been through these instances of violence. We get it and we understand it in a way that a lot of other people just don't grasp.
I know following Jesse's murder, within the first few days, I thought I may not survive. And I wish that there was an organization like STOP then that could have helped guide me.
The response to these kinds of events has to be as big and as enormous as the pain and the experience that communities and families are going through.
Navigating life before and life after is something that you hear survivors talk about all the time.
People do need to know that they have support and that there is hope.
Feels like nowhere is safe. It feels like our kids aren't safe at school. It feels like it's not safe to run a marathon.
Violence, mass shootings can happen anywhere.
I think because all of us are vulnerable, that we all have a part to play.
STOP is raising awareness, not just of the fact that mass shootings, mass tragedies, terrorism, military conflict are happening, but we're raising awareness of the long-term effects of this. We're raising awareness for the needs of these families, and that's what often goes forgotten, gets unacknowledged, And, you know, there need to be supports in place for the long term for these families.
What I like about Tuesday's Children is they just have a vast wealth of knowledge and experience.
There's been so much tragedy, it's become difficult for people to continue to keep these communities in focus.
The issue of mass violence is not going to go away.
When bad things are happening, look for the helpers. And it's those 4 words, look for the helpers.
One person can do a lot, and you are that one person. So please join us so that we can come together and be part of the solution.
To be a helper, especially when you've been helped.
Parents often say, you know, I'll never let this happen again, right? We can never let this happen again.
Everyone goes home, and you're left alone to deal with the tragedy for the rest of your life. And STOP is here to walk that journey with you.